Today, I want to share with you my story about my first business, which unexpectedly became very successful, and I hope this story will inspire you. I also want to mention that I didn't have any big investment, no business education, and absolutely no one around me believed in this idea. In 2019, I was living in LA. I had opportunity to work as a stylist in movie and music industry. At some point, I realized I want to learn how to make wigs because it was really complicated to find good wig maker. So I took some classes for wigs. For a few months, I was studying, practicing, and before starting big project, I decided to visit my family in Ukraine. That was March 2020. Once I arrived in Kiev, lockdown happened and I stuck at home for a while. I didn't want to waste time, so I ordered all week ingredients online to practice and try different options. After about 2 months of practice, I finished my first week. It looked incredible. I posted in social media and I got some messages from people who wanted to buy this week or order similar. It was very unexpected. At that moment, I didn't think about making wigs on a commercial way. The wigs which I did, that was wigs specifically for movie, for theater. It's very realistic looking one, but it's not for everyday wear. After researching about wig industry in Ukraine, in countries around, I realized there was almost no competition because mostly what brand offer, it didn't look realistic at all and it was very pricey. I took everything very serious because I see big potential in this industry. It can replace hair extensions, for example. So I ordered a few wigs from different international brands to see how they look inside, how they build, all the details. And I thought that I can make them much better. After months of experimenting, I finally found right technique. I hired few people. I teach them everything, how to do that. I turned one floor in my house to kind of small wig manufacturing. We started making wigs. They look great. I post all of them in social media, in TikTok, on Instagram. They all get viral, but there was still some issue. I could not sell them yet. Honestly, I was very close to give up. Maybe I would, but I was like really obsessed with wigs. I couldn't stop. After a few months, I finally made the right one. I found all tools to make that one perfect. I finally post online wigs which was ready to sell and I sold them next days. Then I took some custom orders, I find more people, I made more wigs for stock and I sold everything very fast. Have to mention one very important thing. If not TikTok, probably I would not sell everything that fast. Social media is like really powerful tool, probably the most powerful these days. I didn't had to invest in ads or open physical store. Everything I sell online, which helped me to keep lower price than other brands. Everything was really well until February 24, 2022, when war in my country began. That was very difficult time. Almost all my employee left Ukraine and later I had to leave too. I moved to France and I had to cancel all orders. For the next 7 months I sold almost all stock and I couldn't replace that. I didn't receive many orders, just like two per month, and it was not enough. I had to take money from business to cover all my expenses because I didn't had any other source of income. The worst part was not knowing for how long it's gonna be. I didn't know is it gonna be for weeks, months, or years. Will I ever get back to home? And my family was there. They didn't want to move anywhere. I was really worrying for them. All this time, I used to live in depression, anxiety, stress. It really was very hard time for me. One by one, my employees started to get back to Ukraine. They all need job, same as many other people. And then I realized I have no more opportunity to struggle in depression. I had to put myself together and plan next step. I had to give job to many people, but I did not have money to produce wigs. I begin with running. Every day, at least 10,000 steps I had to do. I put all my anger in this running. I hate myself so much that I couldn't organize something that looked so easy. I waste so much time, so much money. I felt like I'm missing important opportunity. And after I ran out all my hate, I got idea. I had one client who told me long time ago that it could be nice to collaborate and sell my wigs at her beauty salon. Wigs could bring her many more clients and income from people who need help with fixing these wigs, taking care of them, or restyle them. I also offered her to make video for her employees where I would explain how to wear them, how to take care, how to dye them and style. At that time, there was no much information about wigs and what to do with them in general. She agreed order a big amount of wigs if I made it under her beauty salon name. As I have experience with packaging and branding, I create everything. I made beautiful packaging boxes, kind of like little bag for these wigs. I completed this order in time. That is another story how I did that. It was crazy time because we did not have enough people to make such a big order. But that's probably another story. Sometimes I still accept custom orders for my clients, but I'm no longer grow my brand. I not invest anything in ads. I'm busy with new project. After this idea with beauty salon was so great the first time, I was keep going on this direction, and I text other beauty salons. I offer them my product. As I have good knowledges about it, I have good product. I'm very responsible. I got orders, and until now, I make these orders. I work mostly as a supplier, and this business at this moment work on me. I'm not really involved in that. This business, this idea gave me freedom, which allowed me to work now on any project I want. It doesn't matter if they're profitable or not. And it's allowed me to create many workplaces and have financial freedom. The reason why I decided to tell you this story is because I want to show you that these days for creating anything, you don't need to have big investment, you don't need to have business education or some special connection. All you need to have these days it's social media, discipline, ambitious, and probably obsession with things you do. Even if you live in small village, you have the same opportunities as everyone else. The world change very fast, and every day any small creator have opportunity to become big and strong. Whatever is going on in your life, it's all in your and only your hands. I want to wish you good luck with your project or idea. I guess you already have something in your mind if you're watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting more inspiring stories and sharing some of the mystic things I do in my life.